Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to make some Texas hot links or Texas hot gut. I've heard them called Texas Reds. I don't think them people in Texas can make up their mind what they want to call this sausage, but it's an all beef sausage with a little bit of spice. I've got a brisket here. I picked this up at a local meat market. This one was actually trimmed up already really nice, so it had a pretty good price on it. The only problem is they trimmed off a whole lot of fat, so I have some brisket trim from the last brisket that I made, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, so that's the brisket cut up small enough to fit into the grinder, along with that little bit of extra fat. I'm shooting for a 70-30 fat to lean ratio. I didn't weigh it, but usually a brisket that isn't trimmed away as much as that one was usually falls right in the ballpark, so I just added that little bit of extra. I can't give you exact weights on the seasonings, which I'm about to mix up, because it all goes by weight. But in the description, I will put a percentages list on how much you put of each salt, spice, cure salt, all of that, based on your weight of your meat. So let's get the spices mixed up. Right, so the parts for my grinder and the meat has been in the freezer for about an hour, chilling down. It's pretty hard. We'll get it put together and get started. If I can remember how to put my grinder together. Okay, so we got it all ground up. Looks nice and pebbly. Looks like we got a good meat to fat ratio. So let's get our spices in and get it mixed up. I usually use my stand mixer, but I usually make smaller batches. But this is a 10-pound batch. I've got some, I need some for a party I'm having shortly, and then I just want some to have for myself in the freezer. These freeze up really nice. So yeah, all there is to do is to do it. Okay, so I forgot to add the liquid in when I mixed it, and I was getting ready to stuff it and put this in the freezer before I stuff it, and I remembered, so I'm going to do that real quick, and then this will go in the freezer for a good half hour or so, so it's nice and cold when I stuff it. Okay, it's chilled back down now. We're gonna get it stuffed. I have some hog casings that I got from a new supplier. If they're any good, I'll tell you where I got them at the end. They've been soaking overnight in the refrigerator. I rinsed them off from the salt, and then they've been soaking overnight in some water with baking soda in there. It helps to make them slippery so they slide real easy on the stuffing horn, and if they get knots in them, they're easy to untie because they're so slick. So yeah, let's get this stuffer filled up and get some sausages made. Okay, so that's 10 pounds of Texas hot leg sausages stuffed. These will go in the refrigerator overnight to let the cure do its thing and let the bind tighten up and let the casings shrink up to the sausage. I'm not overly excited about this new casing supplier just yet. The sizes are so off. I have some real girthy boys and some little skinny boys, and so yeah, I'm not sure about that. We'll see how they cook up after they get smoked and everything. But like I said, in the refrigerator overnight, and then they'll hit the smoke tomorrow. All right, so next morning, I took the sausages out of the refrigerator, snipped them apart so they'll fit in the smoker better. I'm still going to have to run them in 2 batches because I'm also cooking some bacon while I'm cooking these sausages. They'll be in the smoker at 140 degrees for an hour, 150 degrees for an hour, 160 degrees for an hour. And then if they're not up to an internal of 155 by then, I'll bump it up to 170 until they do hit that internal of 155. See you then. Okay, they're done. Took about 6 hours in the smoker. I don't think I mixed them long enough. My hands were getting really cold, and I thought I had a good bind, but they're pretty good, but I think I could have mixed them a little bit longer. Like I say, I normally use a stand mixer, but this batch was just too big. But they did get a pretty good bind. Just the casing's a little wrinkly. It could have been a little bit better. But let's give it a taste. That's a good sausage. But I'm not going to tell you where I got the casings from, because I don't like giving negative stuff about places, but I'll never buy casings from them again. These casings, I already told you the other problems earlier, and now after tasting them, after smoking, they're rubbery, they're tough. I was kind of afraid of that because they didn't seem like the best quality coming out of the package. But so I'll have to go back to one of my old suppliers and pay a little bit extra. You get what you pay for. So yeah, try this out. Make sure you mix it up well. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.